This is Carolina AM.
Welcome back to Carolina AM. My old dear friend, Jason Walter of Neighbor to Neighbor, is back in the studio this morning. And if you saw the show just a few days ago, we had a segment on Palmetto Giving Day. And you're here to kind of expand on that a little bit, right, Jason?
That's right. That's right. So,
well, first of all,
yes,
welcome back. And listen, I have told many people this. I tell my kids this. I tell other people this. To be a part of the community, you have to be in the community. You have to be out doing stuff. And there are so many people that make the Grand Strand great. And you're one of them because you're always out there doing it with that smile. And I'm not just saying that. I love you. Appreciate you.
Well, I love you too. You know, we're all linked by everyday relationships, and that's the beauty of what a community is, right? We can all help each other, unite together, and have positive impact throughout any community that we're a part of.
How did all this start? Before we get into Palmetto Giving Day, how did the brainchild start and say, you know what, I want to give back to the community, and I'm going to start this now?
You know, my mom and dad. My dad was such a compassionate person when it came to helping community members, neighbors, fixing their cars, snow plowing up in Buffalo, New York, right? Snow plowing them driveways.
Sure, even in July.
Lawns, in July even. And then my mom, her work ethic. So just truly blessed to have had some amazing parents.
And of course your military background too.
I am honored to have served our country and hopefully carrying out all of our freedoms.
Okay, well, and we appreciate that. So now you've served our country. Now you're kind of isolating that and serving our community in a very unique way. Talk to our viewers about that.
That's right. So we are honored to be a part of Palmetto Giving Day. This is our first year as Neighbor to Neighbor as a part of Palmetto Giving Day. And it is done through the Bunnell Foundation down in Georgetown County. And what they do, they have partnered with 50 local charities that are helping to serve the community in a variety of different ways. So this is a 36-hour event. And what it means is it's kind of a digital give-a-thon, right? You give online. And there's a special website. So for Neighbor to Neighbor, it is rideen2n.org. And what you can do is you can go to that website, click the Palmetto Giving Day banner, and there you can either support Neighbor to Neighbor, who promotes independence and relieves isolation among homebound adults, helping to reconnect them back to their community, or 50 other charities that might touch your heart.
Yeah, there's quite a few. It's easy to give, and I know that you have a goal with Neighbor to Neighbor, and you have a fraction of that, and we're trying to, keep the wheels going.
By 6 p.m. tonight, we're hoping to raise $20,000 here at Neighbor to Neighbor.
And I you know what, I think you're going to surpass that, Jason.
That would be incredible.
I know that you have a lot of folks in the area that are with you on your team that are doing just that. And we talk about the pandemic, we talk about 2020 so often. But there was not only were there so many people that last year that were isolated, but even before that and now carrying on into 21, people that are still kind of homebound, not getting out of the house, and they're needing someone to bring those meals to them.
That's right. So Neighbor to Neighbor helps to not only help their loneliness by making phone calls to them to make sure that they know they're cared about, but also picking up and delivering food from local food pantries, as well as picking the individual community member up and getting them reconnected back into the community through transportation.
So many ways to give. We had Kathy from SOS here just a few days ago, and she's down in the Georgetown area, but this is happening up and down the Grand Strand.
That's right, up and down the Grand Strand. It primarily focuses on some support for the Georgetown County communities. That's what I love about the Bunnell Foundation, is they really have a heart. We don't want to forget about our neighbors all around us, right? So we're here in Myrtle Beach, but it's about all the communities coming together to help each other in need.
Well, volunteerism is a great, rewarding way to give back, and for folks that are out there going, you know what, I want to be a part of this. I want to help Jason, help the team out. I want to help somebody out. How do they find you?
So they can find us by going to our website at rideen2n.org, and you can either donate there for today's Palmetto Giving Day or sign up to volunteer to be a part of this amazing initiative to help this community.
This guy is like the Energizer Buddy. Jason is like this all the time. And I love it. It's very infectious.
Well, how could you not love doing what I have the privilege of doing, right? We're impacting lives, we're saving lives, and we're uniting together. We're exemplifying what it means to come together for others in need.
God engineered us for community, did he not?
He did, yes sir.
I love it. Hey, here's a guy that makes a great neighbor to all of us. Tyler Ryan's here with the first look at our Foxcast. Tyler?
You know, I wish I was lucky enough to have Jason as a neighbor. Good gracious. Jason, come on. We'll look for a place in my neighborhood. Why not? I got a big house. Need a room upstairs? Something. All right, here's how we look this morning. Cloud cover around a lot of areas. Sunshine will be coming out for us, though, and a bit of morning fog. Very sticky, very humid. You can see everything's a little damp still, but getting going. Yeah, take a look. The ocean's right there. There is that strong longshore current once again running south to north. So just be aware of that if you're thinking about heading to the beach today. It will be a nice beach day. Just really be careful out there. 64 degrees in Bishopville, a little warmer in Florence, 73 here along the coast and down into Georgetown. We don't know. We just don't know. I suspect it's around 70 degrees. How about that? Ah, you love computers, right? All right, so things are really quieting down for us after another afternoon of a few showers and some high winds and things. You can see a little bit of moisture in the Columbia area, but the rain is pretty much gone. Where you're going to see any of the moisture and the rain is going to be up towards the north and down to the northern part of Florida. So we're talking southern Georgia, Florida, and that really is going to about do it. So here's our future cast for today. Yeah, things shape up pretty nicely. 11 o'clock or so, we'll start seeing some sunshine. Again, that wind will be in play for us as well. But overall, not too bad. Florence, nice and sunny. A few clouds will keep you busy in Myrtle Beach area along the coastal areas. I don't think it's going to translate into the wet stuff. 8 o'clock or so, a small bit of moisture goes through. I don't think that's going to really drop any rain. Just be very sticky and humid. Doesn't really do a whole lot for us by tomorrow morning. I think the issue will be some morning fog and a few clouds. But really setting up for a decent several days after, like I said, a couple of days of rather relative bumpiness, right? Sure, 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, looking good getting into the weekend. The Mother's Day weekend, as a matter of fact, on the Cinco de Mayo. This is Skittles, Jim and Jan Talbert. Skittles, he's wide open, isn't he? He's like mid-run. They probably only could get that picture of him. That's the only shot they got.